Hello YouTube surfers and fellow musicians. This is one of a series of guitar lessons on how to play great songs. Today's feature is Melissa by the Allman Brothers Band. This song is in the key of E, and that is the first chord of the song. Just your standard open E, standard tuning, regular E. However, for this song I find it easier, instead of using this normal fingering with your pinky free like that, you want to actually use your pinky, push down one of the notes and leave index finger free, because you're going to need that for the shapes that follow it, and it's just easier to play the E this way. So that's the first chord. And then the second chord, you move two fingers up 2 frets. The 2 fingers that are on strings 4 and 5 move up 2 frets. So when you're playing the open E, they're on fret 2. The next chord is, they're 2 up, so they'd be on the 4th fret. And then you put your index finger down on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. So this chord shape, which is sort of like an F sharp minor, is 1st and 2nd strings open, 3rd string, you're on the 2nd fret, 4th string and 5th string, you're on the 4th fret, and the top string, the 6th string, is open. And it's like a modified F sharp minor. I don't know the official name of the chord, but it's like an F sharp minor, but you still got the E in the bass, and you still got the open B and E strings ringing. So those first 2 chords together sound like this. You hold it for the same amount of time, and then you take that same shape for the 3rd chord, you move that shape up 2 frets. So that now your index finger is on the 3rd string, 4th fret, and your other 2 fingers are on the 4th and 5th string, 6th fret. And this is just a modified G sharp minor. Just like the F sharp minor, only up 2 frets. So I just call it a modified G sharp minor. Still E in the bass, still the open E in the bass, still the open E and open B for strings 1 and 2. So that kind of creates the droning effect of this little progression. And after you play that chord, all you do is just move it back down to the 2nd chord, same shape. The 2nd chord is the same as the 4th chord, and this is basically the whole main riff of this song. It starts E for 4 beats, F sharp minor for 4 beats, G sharp minor for 4 beats, back to F sharp minor for 4 beats, and then it repeats. And the intro is just like this. You just play this riff, which from now on I'll just call the main riff. And from now on, whenever I refer to these chords, I know it's not a true F sharp minor and G sharp minor on these chords, but they're modified, and I'll just call them F sharp minor from now on, for sake of brevity. And you're playing that riff throughout the intro of the song, and then when it's ready to start with the lyrics, you also play that same riff for the verses, so the lyrics just fall right in. Crossroads seems to come and go. Gypsy flies West Coast to Coast. Now, when you're singing these verses, you play through the main riff one time for the first line of the song, and on the second line you start the main riff again with E and this modified F sharp minor, and from there it goes into what I call the long winding chord progression that leads you into the chorus. And you might want to get a pencil and paper and write this down, because this these chords kind of go by a little bit quicker than they do in the main riff of the song. It goes right from that modified F sharp minor to A bar chord on the 5th fret. Bar the 5th fret and just do your A major chord. That's the first chord of the long winding progression. The second one is B minor. Bar the 2nd fret, play the B minor. Then move up 2 frets, same shape for C sharp minor. Then it's a D. And then an E, your open E. And from there, the progression keeps going, but it uses the same chords that are in the intro and the main riff. From that E, you just go to the modified F sharp minor. Hold it just for 2 beats this time, and then you go to the next chord, G sharp minor, modified G sharp. And then it switches to an A9, which is open on the 1st string, open on the 2nd string, 2 on the 3rd, 2 on the 4th, and your root is an A. This is the A9. Just like an A proper, but you remove your finger from the 2nd string, and it's open 2nd string, the B note. Makes it the A9. But you're not done yet. You're almost there. You're ready now to close in on the chorus. C major 7. And this is where you can finally hold the chord for a standard amount of time, a whole measure, 4 beats. And then it finally gets to this chord, B. Just a straight B major. Bar the 2nd fret and play a B major chord. I think maybe sometimes I've seen it where they say B7, but I don't like that. I like the B major. This is the dominant chord. In the key of E, this B chord is the dominant chord, or the tension chord that finally leads you back to E. And that's like the chorus right there. Sweet Melissa, and right there you're playing the main riff again. And you go right from there to the 2nd verse. But before I get into the other parts of this song, let me just go ahead and play that progression as it is in the rhythm. Okay, so in case you missed some of those chords while I was explaining the first time, I'll go through them again. A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D, E, modified F sharp minor, modified G sharp minor, A9, C major 7 for 4, to B major for 4, to Sweet Melissa. Then it's the main riff for the chorus. Second verse now. Freight train, each car looks the same, all the same. No one knows the gypsy's name. Now the long winding progression. No one hears his lonely sound. There are no blankets where he lies. In his dreams, a gypsy flies to Sweet Melissa. Back to the main riff again for the chorus. So, we've now completed 2 verses, and then there's another change in the song, the bridge. The part where he sings, again the morning's come, again he's on the run, sunbeams shining his hair and all that. This bridge part starts again on the E chord. Again the morning's come. And then it goes to D. And each of these chords are held for 4 beats. They're not like the long winding progression which suddenly kind of takes off on a 2-beat thing. This is 4 beats for each of these chords. E. Again the morning's come. Now to D. To A. To B. Sorry, B. Now to C sharp minor. To A. To B. And then hold on B. Kind of pause. 3, 4. Back to E. Main riff. This is the 3rd verse. Okay, but before we move ahead, I'll go through that so you can write it down one more time. It's E, D, to A, to B, C sharp minor, A, to B again. And I like to play the B up here, this bar chord on the 7th fret, because you kind of downstroke until it pauses. Crossroads, will you ever let me go? Oh no, will you hide it next goes? Now the long winding progression. A, B minor, C sharp minor, D, E, modified F sharp minor, modified G sharp minor, A9, C major 7, but I know that you won't stay, that's a B, Sweet Melissa. At this point of the song, after you're done the 3rd verse, you go through the chorus like this. And return to C major 7th. But I know where you don't stay to be without Melissa. And that happens as a special kind of change after the 3rd verse, after you've done the chorus of that 3rd verse. There's not a real solid distinction between verse and chorus here. It's just that the chorus line is what's at the end of that long winding progression that happens during each verse. So in order to get the timing of that, I'll just kind of play through it for you, starting with this right here. And that's just kind of the way of repeating that chorus line one extra time when you're done with the third verse. And from there on out, you just play the main riff of the song. It's a chance for a lead guitar player to come in and do his thing, or just, you know, end the song at that point. Fade out, and it on E or whatever have you. But that's basically it. So enjoy. Okay, thanks for watching me teach you how to play Melissa. What a dandy. Check back in for more tutorials on how to play my favorite songs.